I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome Honour Gilles Lepage, His Honourable Andrew Harvey, David Kuhn, Robert Powell, Mayor of Ormocto, and our many other valued partners and friends. Welcome here today. My name is Paul Elliott, and I'm the Chair of the Board of Governors for NBCC. It is my great privilege and pleasure on behalf of NBCC and its board to welcome you. Whether you are a student or staff member, an alumni, alumnus, or valued community partner. Whether you are joining us here at the Fredericton campus, at one of our 6 campuses across New Brunswick, or online through social media. As we gather here today, I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge that we are on the traditional territory of the Wolastoqey peoples. For generations, they have built their home around the Wolastoq River. As a college, we would like to pay our respects to the Indigenous peoples of this region, their traditional lands, and their ancestors. I'd also like to reaffirm our relationship with the Indigenous communities and our commitment to serving them and learning their distinct cultures, languages, and histories. Today is an important day for the college, as well as for the communities in the province that we serve. 5 years ago, having entered into a new phase as a Crown Corporation, NBCC unveiled its first strategic plan. It was time to imagine the possibilities, and that is exactly what our college did. And we've delivered on many successes as a result. The quality of NBCC and structures was one such success, and the programs they deliver. It's reflected in the success of our graduates. 91% are employed after the year after their graduation, and the vast majority in work related to their field of study, and 94% of them are working here in New Brunswick. We've taken new approaches to supporting student success. We are particularly proud of our work of the Indigenous student advisors at each NBCC campus, who support the success of Indigenous learners while at the same time raising awareness and understanding of Indigenous culture across our college. NBCC is welcoming the world to New Brunswick as well. Last year, a record number of international students came to NBCC. And this year, I'm pleased to say that we are smashing that record. We're on track to welcome twice as many international students to communities large and small across our province. Through new applied research and innovation opportunities, students have helped industries and communities solve problems and seize opportunities. The Robertson Institute for Community Leadership ensures each NBCC student has the opportunity to share in a signature learning experience in community leadership. Since 2014, more than 30,000 hours have been contributed to communities through 5 days of service. Quite impressive, I would say. More than 40 small business owners have been supported through OASIS, NBCC's unique entrepreneurial mentorship program. And over 60% of those business owners are women. Again, very impressive. NBCC is clearly off to a strong start as a Crown Corporation, and we're going to keep that momentum going. Almost 2 years ago, NBCC's Board of Governors began a process to articulate NBCC's long-term outcomes. We've worked with many of our community partners across New Brunswick to refine those outcomes. We've invited you to help us draw a roadmap for our future. And now we're going to invite you to watch a short video.
One year ago, we were given a challenge. Chart a course for the next 5 years, guided by 3 outcomes. NBCC learners are exceptional. NBCC is a leading contributor to New Brunswick's prosperity. And NBCC is vibrant and growing. We were dared to be bold, and we answered the call. We started with a bird's eye view of the challenges, the opportunities, the emerging trends, and the driving forces shaping our province and post-secondary education nationwide. From here, our committee of NBCC employees, 40 members strong, and affectionately known as the Stratospheres, helped guide the engagement process. We were asked to think critically, ask big questions, and aim high. And that's exactly what we did. In October, we launched Elevated, our innovative and multifaceted engagement process. Online and in person, we talk to people. Lots of people. Through community consultation events, an Aboriginal sharing circle, in-depth scenario-based planning, and a series of on-campus experiences. We captured more than 4,000 engagements to inform our strategic plan, with 60% representing the student voice. We are building on a strong foundation with a bold vision for the future. We will transform lives and communities in New Brunswick and beyond by welcoming more learners who experience an enriched NBCC advantage, supported by our increased capacity for growth. Inspired by our vision, motivated by our purpose, guided by our values. Together, we rise.
Wow. So are we ready to take our college and our province higher? I am Marilyn Luscombe, NBCC's President and CEO. We are thrilled to share Together We Rise, NBCC's 2017-2022 strategic plan with you today. As you saw from the video, this plan is the product of many conversations and many thousands of voices. We were inspired by the outcomes established by our Board of Governors, and we were also motivated by the opportunity for NBCC to be an even greater positive force in our province. NBCC is a significant contributor to social and economic prosperity, and faced with the challenges of limited resources and a declining population, there is no more important time for NBCC to act boldly. Together We Rise outlines NBCC's vision of success. We will transform lives and communities by pursuing 3 goals. First, NBCC will welcome more than 10,000 learners by 2022. Opening our doors as widely as possible not only enriches our college, it makes our province stronger. To do this, we will reach out to underrepresented learners and reach out beyond our borders. Welcoming more learners requires us to be flexible and responsive to diverse learner needs. Secondly, we will enrich the NBCC advantage. NBCC learners will continue to be employed and prepare for success. But the NBCC advantage goes beyond job readiness. Our learners will also be leaders who contribute to diverse and inclusive communities in New Brunswick and around the world. They will be lifelong learners who take advantage of continuous development opportunities, and they will be innovators and entrepreneurs who create employment and wealth. And perhaps most importantly, all of our learners will have experienced a sense of belonging. We will work hard to ensure that each of them feels connected to NBCC and to New Brunswick, that they feel valued, and that they have the opportunity to add value. Thirdly, we will build our capacity to grow. We will invest in the development of our employees, aligning our talents to our strategic goals. We will focus on continuous improvement. Growth will not occur in isolation. We will continue to nurture our relationships with our trusted partners and explore opportunities for new collaborations. Achieving our goals requires alignment and effort, and we will ensure that we are all pulling in the same direction and moving towards the goals of Together We Rise.
We stand at the beginning of a new chapter for NBCC. How will we build on the strong foundation of our past and achieve the hopes for our future? What is the view to 2022? Over the next 5 years, NBCC will welcome more learners who experience an enriched NBCC advantage, supported by our increased capacity for growth. How will we achieve these ambitious goals? We will put our efforts into 5 aligned and interrelated strategies that will help lift our college towards our vision of success. Our flexible educational programming will be responsive to New Brunswick's social and economic needs. Investments in priority areas will further the productivity, sustainability, and effective delivery of our programs and services. Our programs and services will respond to diverse learner needs. Through partnerships and collaborations, we will create value and opportunity. We will invest in and align our talents and resources to build our capacity and reach our goals. So where do we begin? We know we can't do everything at once. From 2017 to 2019, we'll be focusing on the basic building blocks of our plan with 6 key priority initiatives. We will seek to better understand and reduce the barriers to post-secondary education. Through alternative hours and modes of delivery, we will address the availability of enhanced support services. We'll increase transitional support, career planning, and employment services for prospective learners. Through authentic partnerships with Indigenous communities, increase opportunities for staff and students to learn from and about Indigenous knowledge, culture, and history. Our employee professional development plan and investments will focus on leading change and responding to diverse learner needs. Our continuous improvement approach will focus on productivity, effectiveness, and efficiency, and will further our strategic goals. Each of us has a role to play in this work. Together, we'll create plans to guide our daily work, evaluating our progress and adjusting along the way. Together, we'll turn our bold goals into our new reality. Together, we rise.
So you can see that we have set some bold goals and we have established some big priorities for the next 2 to 5 years. To help us evaluate our progress, our new strategic plan also introduces a number of specific performance targets. These will prompt important conversations, reflections, and readjustments if our progress is lagging, and also inspire us to build on momentum when we hit our targets. Together We Rise reflects the priorities identified by NBCC staff, students, and partners. We hope you see yourself reflected in it. It will take strong relationships across our college and within our communities to achieve our ambitious goals. Each of us can play a role in achieving success, and that view from 2022 looks pretty spectacular. None of us individually is as strong as all of us together. We invite you to join us on this journey as together we rise.
The community college system in general, I think it's a sign of a healthy society that will say, okay, we're going to pay some of our tax dollars and get people to school because this is how we boost our economy. They've decided that we're stronger together, and so we're going to, as a province, invest in education.
As both an NBCC alumna and through my work in economic development, I know that a stronger NBCC contributes to a stronger New Brunswick. I'm ready to be a trusted partner in building NBCC's capacity to grow. Join me, together we'll rise.
Through authentic partnerships, we can learn from each other and rise together. I will share Indigenous knowledge, culture, and history with my fellow students. Join me as we build new relationships.
Today's research is tomorrow's policy. I will help double learner participation in applied research. Join me. We're stronger together.
Now is the time to take action. Make your commitment to the plan. We are stronger together. Together, we rise.
it certainly was stated very well that we can't do this alone, and we need each one in this room to be part of the celebration here today, but also the collaboration that's going to continue into the future. So for those of you that don't know, my name is Rachel Gillespie. I'm the Vice President of Strategy and Stakeholder Engagement here at NBCC. And this is the portion of today's launch that includes your participation. So let's just show how we can all collaborate together with our thunder sticks. Okay. We are actually, we're here today in at our beautiful Fredericton campus, but I want to let you know that we are live streaming across the province of New Brunswick in each one of our campuses. And those who are participating on the campus, I'm sure you're being just as loud where you are. So I want you to just follow me with this little action here, okay? We're going to just be quiet, and then we're going to get a little louder, okay? Because we're all about building momentum, and that's what this plan is all about. So we're going to just quiet. And we're going to get louder. And we're going to get louder. Good job. That's what it's going to take. A little bit of quiet momentum, and then we are going to get loud. So if you haven't heard about NBCC before, you are going to hear about us loud and clear. This is a time to celebrate, but as the video showed you, and there's many members who are here in the room today who stated their commitment, I hope that you will join us in stating your commitment today. So there's actually members of our staff, they're wearing red t-shirts, you'll see them walking around, and they'll be handing out cards, and you can fill out your card and state your own commitment to the plan. There's lots of information that was shared here today, but you're also leaving with your own copy of the strategic plan. If you're online, you can access the strategic plan through our website at nbcc.ca/rise. And for those who are participating in social media, don't forget to state your commitment that way, because we like to hear you loud and clear. And if you do, make sure to hashtag NBCCRise. So that is today's presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. There was lots of information, but there's so many stories to be told, and we look forward to hearing yours. Thank you for being here, and on your way out, please don't hesitate to grab something to eat. And at each campus location, there's also a canvas here today as well. It's a tradition here at NBCC. When we launched our first strategic plan, we asked people to sign their name to our canvas, and it stays here on the campus forever. So every time you come to visit us, you'll see your name on our wall. So please do sign the canvas on your way out. And again, thank you for being here. We look forward to working with you in the future. Thank you.